In this podcast episode, host Shawn Ryan engages with actor and entrepreneur Josh Duhamel in a deep and wide-ranging conversation covering off-grid living, prepping, family life, faith, longevity, and the future challenges posed by AI. Josh shares his journey from Hollywood stardom back to his Midwest roots, discussing the mindset shifts between these two worlds. They explore Josh's extensive off-grid compound development, prepping strategies, concerns about societal division, the role of faith in his life, and his venture into health and longevity with his company, Gatlin. Josh reflects on the stark cultural contrasts between Hollywood and his native North Dakota. Growing up in a humble, blue-collar environment taught him humility, but also instilled a limiting belief that he might not belong in bigger realms. Moving into Hollywood challenged and dismantled that misconception, teaching him that success requires showing up, being dependable, and navigating the system without necessarily conforming to all its rules. Despite a busy acting career spanning over 26 years, Josh expresses a desire to slow down, prioritize family, and pursue entrepreneurship. Rather than putting acting on hold, he now chooses roles more selectively to maintain this balance. Fatherhood features prominently as Josh and Shawn discuss the importance of presence and active involvement in their kids' lives despite demanding careers. Josh describes how fatherhood drives his shift toward working smarter, not harder, so he can be present for his children, currently ages 4 and 2, with another on the way. He shares practical methods for teaching his children problem-solving and responsibility, like encouraging his son to find alternative ways to climb a hill rather than doing the work for him. Both emphasize modeling behavior as the most powerful form of parenting, acknowledging the constant awareness their children have of their actions. They touch on managing parental challenges and how a supportive spouse helps keep them grounded. Josh details the evolution of his off-grid lifestyle on a 26-acre compound in Minnesota, a place he purchased initially for solitude but developed over 16 years into a self-sustaining homestead with cabins, wells, solar setups, and a food plot. He reminisces about the early rough homesteading years, living with no electricity or running water, washing dishes and showering in the lake, clearing land by hand, and how this space has become a sanctuary and a strategic retreat amid growing global uncertainty. The pandemic intensified his commitment to prepping, with inspiration from books like Patriots that depict societal collapse scenarios. His prepping focus includes securing water, shelter, food production, legal firearms for hunting and protection, and communications via satellite walkie-talkies. He is even exploring underground bunkers using shipping containers for additional protection. Water emerges as a foundational concern, with Josh emphasizing reliable sources, his 3 wells, lake water, and pumps powered by electricity or propane. The conversation uncovers practical advice like using dehumidifiers coupled with solar inverters to extract water from the air and gravity-based Berkeley water filters to purify natural sources. Ammo and firearms discussions highlight a collection centered on 9mm pistols, shotguns, and rifles exclusively owned and used legally, with hunting as the primary purpose. Books such as the Back to the Basics Survival series are recommended as essential knowledge resources, arguing for hard-copy manuals over digital reliance for lasting preparedness. Josh shares his growing fears about societal disintegration, marked by increasing division, disrespect for law and order, and widespread irrational behavior fueled by hatred. He notes this culture clash starkly contrasts with the calm and decency he finds in places like North Dakota. He discusses the impact of public figures acting out of character in hateful ways and how driving a Tesla has even made him a target of random public hostility. These observations lead into a broader conversation about existential threats, particularly accelerating AI technologies. Josh voices concern that AI development is advancing exponentially and uncontrollably, citing events like Canline marketing conventions projecting powerful AI growth far beyond current comprehension. He hopes for responsible stewardship from smart minds, but doubts the likelihood of effective regulation. He cites billionaire behaviors, such as Mark Zuckerberg building bunkers, as signs of their anticipation of crises stemming from these technological and societal changes. Both Josh and Shawn discuss their spiritual journeys, grounded in Christianity but moving beyond denominational dogma to personal faith centered on the teachings of Jesus. Josh credits faith as a vital anchor amid the chaos of modern life, helping him avoid falling into hatred or despair. He talks about reconnecting with church and meditation for clarity and peace. They touch on the Catholic tradition's unique emphasis on spiritual warfare, referencing authors like Father Ripper, who delve into demonic influences and the battle between good and evil. This theme ties into their shared view of the increasing social strife as part of a broader spiritual contest and the importance of staying spiritually vigilant. Josh reveals his personal experience with testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, peptides, NAD, and hormone replacement therapy, HRT, as transformative to his health and vitality at age 5. 3. He underscores how managing hormone levels has helped him maintain muscle, energy, recovery, and youthful function, including for women with regulated progesterone and estrogen to alleviate menopausal effects. His company, Gatlin, provides telemedicine services with a team of doctors guiding hormone and peptide therapies safely and legally. He mentions ongoing learning around emerging therapies such as stem cells and expresses curiosity about advanced procedures like plasma exchange treatments for detoxification. Longevity work for Josh is as much about extending health span for family reasons as personal values. The conversation ends with Josh emphasizing the importance of community, accountability, and resilience. He notes the unpredictable nature of coming years and maintains a pragmatic approach through continuous learning, family focus, and faith. Hosts exchange insights on staying grounded amid public pressures, leaning on close friends and family, and the importance of humility amid success. Josh highlights how, despite setbacks and life's complexities, the most important preparation is leading by example, being adaptable, and staying connected to core values.